It says 1776 to 1976 instead of just 1 year, and there's a drummer boy on the back. Your heart starts racing. Could this be that coin, the rare bicentennial quarter that's rumored to be worth over $120,000, $133,000, or even $168,000? It sounds unbelievable, right? But stories like these have made collectors all over the world start checking their spare change again. The truth behind these coins is exciting, full of history, mystery, and a bit of treasure hunt magic. Back in 1976, the United States was celebrating its 200th birthday, the Bicentennial of American independence. To mark the occasion, the U.S. Mint decided to create special designs for a few coins, the quarter, half dollar, and dollar. The quarter got one of the most iconic looks in U.S. coin history, the colonial drummer boy design. Instead of a normal date, these coins read 1776 to 1976 to honor both the year of independence and the 200th anniversary. They were minted in huge numbers. Over 1.6 billion of them were made at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, so they're not exactly rare on their own. Most of the ones you find in your pocket are only worth face value 25 cents. But, like many things in coin collecting, there's a twist. Some of these coins were struck with errors or special materials that can make them extremely valuable. The regular coins were made from copper and nickel, but a limited number were made with 40% silver at the San Francisco Mint, marked with an S. These silver versions were usually sold in special collector sets, but a few have escaped into circulation. The silver quarters are already more valuable than regular ones because of their metal content, and in perfect condition, they can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Now, here's where things start getting really exciting. Some bicentennial quarters have minting errors or unusual features that make them incredibly rare. One kind of rare error is called a double die. This happens when the die that stamps the coin shifts slightly, causing the letters or numbers to appear doubled. If you look closely at Liberty, In God We Trust, or 1776 to 1976, and see a shadow or double line, that could be a double die. Some collectors have paid thousands of dollars for those coins. One sold for over $8,000 in mint condition. Another rare type is an off-center strike, where the image is not properly centered, leaving part of the design missing. The more off-center it is, the rarer and more valuable it becomes. A few of these have sold for several $1,000s too. Then there's the holy grail of coin errors, the wrong planchet mistake. This happens when a coin is struck on a blank meant for another coin, like a dime or a foreign coin. Imagine a bicentennial design but on a smaller, lighter silver disc meant for a dime. That's the kind of thing collectors go crazy for. These rare errors are where people start throwing around numbers like $120,000 or $168,000. While most sales don't actually reach that high, a unique coin with this type of mistake could in theory hit six figures if the right buyer comes along. Of course, many videos and websites talk about bicentennial quarters worth millions, and while that's fun to imagine, there isn't any solid proof that one has sold for that kind of money yet. A lot of the huge price claims you see online are exaggerated or based on estimates of what a perfect, one-of-a-kind coin might sell for someday. Still, the excitement is real because new varieties and minting mistakes are discovered all the time. You never know when the next big find will show up in someone's change jar. If you want to check your bicentennial quarters, start by looking at the mint mark. You'll find it near Washington's hair ribbon on the front of the coin. If it has a D, it was made in Denver. No letter means it came from Philadelphia. An S means San Francisco, and those are often silver or proof coins. Weighing the coin can also help. A regular clad quarter weighs about 5.67 grams, while the silver version weighs around 5.75 grams. It's a small difference, but it matters. Next, grab a magnifying glass and look closely at the text and details for doubling, off-center designs, or anything that looks odd. If something looks unusual, don't clean the coin. Cleaning can destroy its collector value. Instead, keep it safe in a holder and get it checked by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Even if your coin isn't worth a fortune, it's still a fun and meaningful piece of American history. Millions of families saved these quarters back in the 1970s because they felt special. They represented freedom, pride, and 2 centuries of the American story. Holding one is like holding a small piece of the nation's 200th birthday celebration. And who knows, among those millions, there are always a few hidden gems that could turn out to be incredibly rare. Collectors today are especially interested in pristine examples, coins that look as if they just left the mint. A perfectly graded silver bicentennial quarter could fetch thousands, and if it also has a major mint error, the sky's the limit. Realistically, though, the vast majority of bicentennial quarters are common, but that doesn't take away from their charm or the thrill of checking every coin you come across. It's the same thrill that drives metal detector hobbyists, treasure hunters, and collectors of all kinds, the hope that one day, you'll stumble upon something truly extraordinary. So, when you make your video or short, imagine how your viewers will feel. Start with the excitement, that moment when someone finds a coin that could be worth more than a car or even a house. Tell them how it all began, why these coins were made, and then reveal that secret. Most are ordinary, but a few are worth a fortune because of rare minting mistakes. Keep your words simple, show examples if you can, and guide them step by step on how to check their own coins. Let your tone build that sense of adventure, because this isn't just about money, it's about the chance to uncover history right in your hands. In the end, whether your bicentennial quarter is worth 25 cents or $168,000, it carries a story that connects to the celebration of America's freedom and creativity. And that story alone makes it worth holding on to. So next time you see that drummer boy shining back at you, take a closer look. You might just be holding a small piece of American treasure, waiting to reveal its secret.